I'm very delighted to share with you one of the innovative programs Nemours has established to deal with a serious issue affecting children here in Central Florida, throughout the state, and across the country. And that issue is dyslexia. Dyslexia is the greatest cause for reading failure known. Nemours established the BrightStart Dyslexia Initiative, created to help increase early detection in children at risk for reading failure. We are extremely delighted to begin to scale this effort greater with appropriate partners into this community, across the state, and hopefully beyond the state's borders. Now, we're all familiar with RVs, recreational vehicles. These are EVs. These are educational vehicles.
As the executive director, I am so proud to introduce this mobile unit to the Orlando community here at Knapford Elementary School. Nemours BrightStart was born from Nemours' recognition that dyslexia is a major child health issue, but it's one that is treatable, especially if we find children at risk for dyslexia early. There's an achievement gap that we all know of that exists well before children start kindergarten. Contrary to popular myth, that achievement gap doesn't close itself after the child starts kindergarten. Without extraordinary effort, most children who enter kindergarten significantly behind will stay significantly behind. Perhaps an even more alarming fact is that if a child is reading below grade level at the end of third grade, their chance of ever being on grade level in reading for the rest of their academic career right now is only 1 in 7. So with those statistics in mind, Nemours knew what needed to be done. We had to start with 4-year-olds, as Dr. Bailey said, to catch these children before they ever have a chance to fail. And by starting so young, we truly believe that we are transforming the way these young children approach the entire reading process and using the most current brain science and applying it in a way that will potentially pay off for a lifetime. Today we have one of our 3 mobile units, and it's our largest one. It's 40 feet long, and it has uniquely designed classroom space for working with young children on important pre-reading skills. These mobile units are allowing us to take Nemours BrightStart into more places in the community where children and families gather. And we're finding that they're a great conversation starter on the very important subject of what it takes to put children on the road to reading success. The screening takes only a few minutes. It's very child-friendly, picture-pointing type of screening measure. And we're looking at emerging knowledge of skills like letter names and letter sounds and rhyming. These are some of the critical building blocks for future reading success. We know how to measure these skills, and more importantly, we know how to teach these skills to 4-year-olds, and that's what Nemours BrightStart is all about. I want to emphasize that we are not diagnosing or labeling any 4-year-old as having dyslexia. They're simply too young, and this is a very quick screening, and we can't make a formal diagnosis from a simple screen. What we are trying to do is find those children who show the hallmark red flag warning signs for possible reading difficulty down the road, and to catch them early and hopefully put them on that road to reading success. Since our inception in 2005, Nemours BrightStart has screened thousands of children. We've taught over 1,200 at-risk 4-year-olds. Our results are remarkable, and we're thrilled today to launch this groundbreaking program in Orlando at Knapford.
The reality that we can screen children for problems and issues that they may have later on with reading and then provide some specific and strategic intervention is just mind-boggling. To be able to give those children and those families hope, because reading is the key to success.
Early childhood education is one of my passions. To be able to partner with Nemours, who's already making a great impact in our community on this initiative, is just something that kind of warms my heart. Now, therefore, I, Buddy Dyer, Mayor of the City of Orlando, hereby do proclaim the month of October 2008 as Dyslexia Awareness Month in the City of Orlando.